Sir.
Thank you so much. So President Xi has put forward two objectives for China. The first is Asia for the Asians, and the second is an effort to turn adversaries into partners. For example, President Xi has called for a new regional cooperation structure that would suit Asia's unique traits, and also the crisis control mechanism that would prevent some regional issues from flaring up. And also the One Belt, One Road strategy is part of the forging partnership plan. So my question is, how do these two objectives fit into or challenge the narrative of Thucydides' trap between the rising power, China, and the status quo power, the United States?
The Asia for the Asians statement by President Xi was in a speech he gave in Shanghai a few years ago. Terrible paragraph. Absolutely terrible paragraph. And the interesting thing about the speech is, you admitted it, the very next paragraph essentially negated the Asia for the Asians paragraph. So here was a question of people contributing language for his speech in which they borrowed the language of Asia for the Asians, but they also included the language that was contrary to that, because the next paragraph says, but Asia is open to everybody and we welcome the cooperation of everybody in Asia. Well, is that Asia for the Asians? Read the speech. The two paragraphs are contradictory with each other. So therefore, I don't attach much significance to the Asia for the Asians paragraph. I think it's a self-defeating policy. Do we want America for the Americans, or we're going to exclude China from it? Do we want Europe for the Europeans, etc.? I mean, it's a foolish concept. Doesn't mean some people don't hold it. It just means it's not a good idea. What about the other areas of it? I think the Chinese programs, which are designed to improve cooperation with its neighbors, and particularly in areas such as infrastructure development. For example, I thought the creation of the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank was a very good idea. I've never seen a bigger mistake than by the Obama administration in being hostile to that concept. They didn't get any support anywhere, even including within the United States, on opposing that. I think the One Belt, One Road is an interesting concept. I would like to see the Americans take an interest in it and hopefully become part of it. I think that anything that improves connectivity among the various countries in East Asia, South Asia, Central Asia, Near East, and all the way to Europe is a good thing if it is used for productive cooperation and is not used for military aggression or other undesirable behavior patterns.